welcome. I'm the Math Farmer. In this video, we are going to solve this UTME question, yes, jam question on the board. Basically, from the topic calculus, yes. Now, the question said we should find dy dx, that is derivative of y with respect to derivative of what? X. Of this function. The function here is y equals to 3x raised to the power of 3 plus 2x raised to the power of 2 plus 3x plus 1. This is a UTME question 2019. Now, these are the options given. Of course, you know, if you answer one question in UTME, that's jump, you already got yourself 2.5 mark, 2.5 mark. Now, this question is very simple. This is the kind of question you see. You don't have to stress, so you don't have to waste the whole of 45 seconds trying to solve one question. You can do it without punching your calculator. So now, if you have watched my previous video on this topic, calculus, where I introduced calculus and the differentiation of algebraic functions, you will observe that this function is an algebraic function. In a function, we have two things: the dependent and what? Independent variable. Now, in this case now, the dependent variable here is y. Why the independent variable here is what? X. So now how to differentiate this? So you recall, if I watch my previous video, where I give you a general formula of differentiating an algebraic function. The formula said, if you have, for instance, y equals to ax raised to the power of n. Now, this is an algebraic function. Here, y and x are variables, dependent, independent. A and what? A and n are what? Integers, numbers. Now, the general formula said dy dx, differentiating y with respect to x, is going to be, use the power here to multiply what? The coefficient of x here. Use the power to multiply. We are going to have an. Then decrease or remove 1. Subtract 1 from the power. Minus 1. This is the general formula for differentiating an algebraic word function. So now, in this case now, let's apply this here. Now, in this case now, we have how many terms here? What we have here, y is equals to 3x raised to the power of 3 plus 2x raised to the power of 2 plus 3x plus what? 1. Now, in this case now, how many terms do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. 4 terms. So we have to differentiate them one after the other. One as we are differentiating, you differentiate the first time, you differentiate the second time, you differentiate the third time, and you differentiate what? The last time. And if you watch here, they are all algebraic word function, except this one that is what? Constant term. Constant term is a term without what? An alphabet. You can see here, there's no x in front of and back of what? 1 here. So a1 here is what? A constant term. Of course, you know, when you differentiate a constant term, that's a number without an alphabet, you are going to get what? 0. So now let's start. We are differentiating y with respect to what? X. So applying what you have here in the formula, the power will multiply what? The coefficient. So now 3 times 3 here is going to give us what? 9. So we now have, we reduce 1, we remove 1 from the top. Coming to the second term here, plus here, the power here will multiply this. That is 2 times 2 is going to give us what? 4. X raised to the power of 2, remove 1. Coming to here, what do you think is the power of x here? It's 1. So now that one here, 1 times 3 is going to give us 3x raised to the power of 1 minus 1. Then, whenever you see a constant term, it's what? 0. Differentiate a constant term is a 0. So now, if you move forward, dy dx, derivative of y with respect to x, is going to now be 9x. 3 minus 1 is going to give us what? 2. Plus x. 2 minus 1 is going to give us what? 1. Coming here, 3. 1 minus 1 is going to give us what? 0. of all. 0 is out. Therefore, final answer is going to be 9x raised to the power of 2 plus 4x. Of course, 4x is equal as 1x. Now, plus law of indices. Anything raised to the power 0 is what? 1. Anything raised to the power 0 is what? 1. That means 3 times 1 is going to give us 3. So this is what you have. From the options, say which option is correct? Option what? Option A is correct. Thank you for watching. Do well to follow my social media pages on Facebook, Math Farmer, TikTok, Math Farmer, Instagram, Math Farmer. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Math Farmer, for more videos. Thank you for watching. As we move to the next question, see you next time.